my love story. So at the time I was dating this guy who was Mr. Superstar. He was a wrestler, he played football, all of that. And we had gone camping over the summer. And, you know, camping is like something I've always done since I was little, and, you know, it's just part of me. And so we went camping and we were going cliff jumping that day. And cliff jumping is something that, like, I grew up doing. You do it every time you go to the lake because it's fun and the rush and all that. And so we hiked up the mountain. It was like a 10-minute hike. And we get to the top and all of our friends jump down, and now it was our turn. Well, you know, he's suddenly getting quiet and nervous, and he's not having fun anymore, and it's pretty clear too that he's pretty uncomfortable. And so we I'm like, come on, let's jump, it's our turn, you know. I'm like trying to grab his hand so we can like do it together, and he just stops and he won't move, and he's like, Sam, I can't do this. I'm afraid of heights. And you know, we'd been dating for like 6 months at the time, and I was like, oh, really? I didn't know that. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm still gonna jump, and, you know, you can just hike back down and I'll see you at the bottom. And he's kind of like, okay. So he hikes down and I jump. Well, as soon as we get to the boat, everyone's like, what the heck? Like, why didn't you jump off? Come on, like, you're a girl, you're a chicken. And he's getting shit for the next 2 days that we're there. So finally we leave, and we're driving, and things are kind of weird, you know, like people are like, even your girlfriend did it, and I'm kind of like, stop, you're making this weird for me, like, sorry, you know. And so we're driving, we're leaving, and we're like 30 minutes out, and all of a sudden he stops the car and he's like, Sam, I can't leave until I jump off the cliff. And I'm like, no, it's fine, like, don't let them bother you, like, it's all good, like, you know, it's fine. We can even tell them that you did jump off of it, like your other friends, it's okay, like, don't stress. And he's like, no, I need to do this. So we turn the truck around and we go back, and we hike to a cliff. Luckily it's not the same one, so it's not as big, but don't tell him I told you that. And you know, he's like, part of being in a relationship is doing things that are uncomfortable or aren't always as comfortable, and, you know, having fears and getting over them together. So I was like, wow, you're right, you know. So we jumped off the cliff that day together, and it was really awesome. We're not together anymore, which is fine. We both kind of went our separate ways, but I'm glad I got to share that experience with someone. It's something that I probably will never forget.